Okay, welcome to section 14 of my CorelDRAW teaching and lectures. Okay. In this CorelDRAW section, I want to actually show us how we can be able to make customized designs and for printing on t-shirts. I guess they tell us call it embroidery. So I'll just be taking us how to make a customized design for printing on t-shirts. So I imported the second logo. I actually deleted it by mistake. I didn't import the right logo. So I just want to make this lesson as fast as possible, so please make sure that you are listening attentively. And just as I've always said, if you have any question, please drop it in the comment section. So in case if you want to import up to more than 2 items, just click on those items just as I did on that my open modal. Click on those 2 items, hold your Ctrl and click on the next item, and automatically you will have your items imported. Once you drag and drop the first one, then you can drag and drop the second one, so you can see it. As when I clicked on Control and clicked more than 4 items, that is also serially we also paste the 4 items. It's the same way I did these 2 items. So let's just proceed. Now I want to delete these ones I already have on ground. Okay, so let's just work on starting with the God's grace. Let's pick our text tool. Convert your text tool to any particular text font you need. Mine is already on impact, so let me just choose the impact and proceed. So remember, Okay, so I have my okay. So why not we give it a white color? Okay. If you want to write them separately, that is, if you want to write gods separately and grace separately and put them together, fine. Depends on you, but I wrote them, on the same. So if you want to break them, you can just highlight them and press Ctrl K. As if you want to break. So you can see now, Ctrl K will break it for you. Then automatically you can now reduce the line spacing. If you find out, because I wrote two of them on the same line, and when I hit enter to bring grace down, you can find out that this line spacing is much. So you can just Ctrl K to break, then bring grace closer a bit. And centralize. So now let's just proceed without wasting much time. Okay, now I want to highlight them again. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, I've successfully highlighted them. Then pick your transparency tool. Once you pick your transparency tool, you observe that some of the tabs up here have changed. So you see uniform transparency. You can just pick uniform transparency. You can see that the color of the image, the text have changed. So on this transparency move, if we continue our work this way with the 50 transparency tool, or should I put it this way, with the transparency tool on 50%, then it means that the color of the text will be dim. It will be very dim. So I prefer I reduce the transparency. So you can see that it's getting whiter now. So let's still reduce it a bit. Okay, this one is more preferable. Okay, now we can hit Ctrl spacebar to drop our transparency tool. Then while it is still highlighted, you can Ctrl D to break apart, or to duplicate rather, to duplicate. Okay, so now we have duplicated. So let's okay, before we duplicate, before we duplicate, I think we have to add an overlay to that. We have to add an overlay effect. While we are still on the transparency tool, just pick your transparency tool while you are still on the transparency tool, and we can, from here now, from this normal section, just pick the overlay effects. So that's it. So you can Ctrl spacebar to drop your So if we zoom in now, so you can see the texture of the print, the texture of the text is now in line with the texture of the clothes. So then this particular logo I have here is in a PNG format. Why do I call it PNG? I call it PNG because the background has been removed. But this one is in a JPEG format because it still retains its background. So this one that has its background already removed, you can just go ahead and place it. Where you want to place it. Okay, and then this one, I can decide to place it this way, or better still, I can add the same overlay effect I added on this so that it can blend with the texture of the clothes. And how can I do that? First of all, pick your transparency tool. Go to uniform transparency. I increased the transparency to 100. You see that it's very faint and transparent. So I took the transparency to 0. Now, taking the transparency to 0 makes it very, very sharp and clear. But remember, the one of God's grace, I didn't take the transparency to 0. So if you want it more clearer than this, you can maybe do likewise. So I choose the overlay. So now that I have it overlaid, you can see that that logo is now showing. So now, after the overlay, I'll duplicate it. First of all, drop your tool with Ctrl spacebar. Ctrl D. Shift up, shift up, shift up. Okay. Okay, now, so why the one down is highlighted, just press Shift and highlight the second one. Then press Ctrl, no, just press C and E. C and E. So they are together now. So you can have it this way with the texture of the clothes. If I increase it now, you see that it has blended with the texture of the clothes. The same thing goes with this. Now let's highlight, Ctrl D to duplicate. Okay, so now I want to, I held my shift and I highlighted this. So it's highlighted now. Then I press C and E. So you can see it can see the difference in color now. Okay, now for this second one, I highlight this, hold my shift, and also click this, and then press C and E. You can move so I think that's that. You can on your own just run and try out what I have done so far. If I zoom in, you will see the texture of the clothes, with the same print out, with the same texture, with the design, with the text design, and also the logo designs. You can see that. You can see it now. Take a look at this design very well. You see the clothes texture inside of it. A perfect embroidery. That's how they tell us call it. Then this one, actually I didn't carry out the overlay work on this because it's already a PNG. It has no background. Then you can see this. So once you are trying it out and you have a challenge, just put your question in the comment section. Thank you. See you in the next section. Goodbye.